उड़ के चले जाए उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो अव्यक्त वतन में हम उड़ के चले जाए, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाए उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है हो, जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है, बनना है संपूर्ण किया बाबा से वादा है, जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाए, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाए उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। ये देह ना याद आए, देहधारी ना याद आए हो, ये देह ना याद आए, देहधारी ना याद आए, ये पतित पुरानी सी हो दुनिया भी ना याद आए, वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए हो वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए कर रहे हैं इंतजार घर ले जाने के लिए आकारी बन करके हम वतन में जाएंगे हम उड़ के चले जाएं ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में उस प्यारे से वतन में उस मीठे से वतन में हो अव्यक्त वतन में हो हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में हो उस मीठे से वतन में
Taking everyone's love remembrances. I was with Baba, offering book to Baba. And Baba was giving very, very loving drishti to each one of us. Then I said, Baba, I brought book for you. Many, many souls have sent special love for you. And I said, Baba, these days we're getting a lot of news and also requests that they want Sakash from Baba, love from Baba, power from Baba. And there is a lot of sorrow, lot of worry and fear. So Baba was very quiet and still keep giving drishti. And of course, Baba is always smiling. And then Baba said, Baba knows it is with all the souls of the world, but also with Baba's children. So Baba said that Baba has adopted you. So Baba is your parents. And as parents, Baba always take care of children. Baba said that at this time, everyone should practice to remain in the stage of soul consciousness. Because when you are asking for help from Baba, power, or whatever, then soul has to receive it. Right? So Baba is helping. If you are in soul consciousness, you will definitely feel presence of Baba, power from Baba, rays of light and might from Baba. But if the intellect is in sorrow, worrying, or with the body, anyone. So it's not only soul consciousness for yourself, but even whomsoever you are serving spiritually or physically, you have to connect with the soul. More you connect with the soul, there will be not only presence of Baba, but you all will feel that how Baba is actually carrying you in his lap. So Baba said, still attention goes lot on bodily relationship. Baba said, if you want to experience help, you have to be in soul consciousness and keep connect with souls as souls. Keep reminding them also. First thing is that then Baba said that, but also children have to keep their intellect very busy, not only just churning knowledge or practicing, but also serving others. You children are spiritual guides. So guide has to always help others, right? Guide others. So remember what is your task. Then I also, in the subtle regions, saw Sudali. As you all know that she has flown to Baghdad in subtle regions, and she was like in deep rest with Baba. Baba said because when soul goes through whatever physical difficulties are, then there is tiredness. So in certain regions, Baba has to put the soul to total rest. So like she's just in a very deep rest. Baba said that to tell all that she is in rest. So I said, Baba, all are saying that how our dadis are leaving us. So Baba said, when Mama left body, what Baba did, what Brahma Baba did. Yes, Baba, Brahma Baba made lot of requests to Shiv Baba. And every time the trans messenger brought the message, they only see drama was written. So Brahma Baba immediately after few days starts sustaining children by saying that that was Mama, I am your big Mama, and start giving love and whatever had to be done in Yagya. Same as you all have to uh, take the responsibility, support the Yagya through your thoughts, words, and actions. So you have to follow Brahma Baba, no? So I said, Baba, still we feel that Dadis were big support for us. Baba said part had to change, It cannot be same all the time. So when it's the time in drama, then part changes. But Baba wants to see everyone not in the soul consciousness, but remain very, very peaceful and remain connected with Baba. And then if you then observe the scenes of drama. So Baba was looking at me and I said, Baba, I am okay. But we do miss our dadis. Baba said, dadis are with all of you, and you also, all of you, will be playing part in a different way. So take responsibility, play your part, and you are sustained by yajna. So you also sustain yajna with purity, with love, peace. Not only yajna, but you have to serve the whole world. And then Baba gave lots of love remembrances for everyone.
हमने कहा हम बहुत खुश है आप छूटे, हम पापा के पास है।
आज भी तेरी हंसी, आज भी तेरी हंसी चहकाती है जिंदगी। ये वादियाँ खिली खिली, ये वादियाँ खिली खिली, गाती है मीठी लोरी।
एक टुकड़ा खाया हम ठीक हो गए। ये है बाबा की कमाल। मीठे मीठे बच्चे, तुम बहुत बहुत भाग्यवान बच्चे हो जो बाबा के पास आए हो, बाबा की गोद ली है। तो बाबा तुम बच्चों को संपन्न बना करके साथ में ले जाने चाहते हैं। तो बाबा की आशाओं को भी हमें पूर्ण करना है ना। बाबा कहते हैं मेरा एक एक रतन संपन्न बने।
झिलमिल झगमगाती तेरी हर अदाएं, झिलमिल झगमगाती तेरी हर अदाएं। अब भी बाबा संग तुमको हम पाए, अब भी बाबा।
समझो हमारा पांडव भवन और पीस पार्क कितना दूर है, परंतु हम का बाबा पहाड़ियों से चढ़ चढ़ के हम जाते थे। बाबा से के साथ थे तो खुशी में नाचते रहते थे। तो पहाड़ियों से चढ़ चढ़ के पीस पार्क पहुंच जाते थे। फिर वहाँ चेरी केरी होती थी, वो चेरी केरी खाई, हमारा नाश्ता हो गया। फिर हम पैदल ही चढ़ते थे ऊपर माउंट अबू रोड से अबू पांडवन पैदल ही चढ़ते थे खुशी में। बाबा कहता था जो गिरेगा वो फेर लूंगा।
जहाँ देखो है लबों पे माँ तेरी कहानी, छाई है आँखों में तेरी नूरानी, छाई है आँखों में तेरी नूरानी।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति। आप भी ये सब रोज रोज अपनी तपस्या करना और बहुत अच्छा है, बाबा की मदद मिलती रहेगी, हम भी साथ में हैं।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. So, yes, we will never forget our Dadis. And you all just saw this is our Ishu Dadiji who left body this morning. And she was really amazing. One thing I would like to share with you all about her. If you have observed in her videos, every time she had one watch on her wrist, and it's this watch was given by Sakar Brahma Baba, and it works without battery. Means it has a so sunlight something. So every time we go to her, she will show her watch, and she will say, "This is what Baba gave me." And no, every single day she will wear that. There was no day that when she missed wearing that watch. So it's amazing. Anyway, so now this is our Dadiji. So she went to Baba, and Didi also saw her in subtle regions. So, okay, let's start our series. So today is our chapter 2 and step 6. The story of immortality. The soul is an eternal traveler. Now we'll listen from Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Ishudadi played a wonderful part in Yagya. Just imagine 85 years. Yeah, Yagya, since it began, she was, I think, 15 or 16. Two sisters came together. One day we will tell more, but so she used to write Baba's Murli in shorthand, and which was her created shorthand, not from outside. Then she became Baba's treasurer in the sense of everyone will go and give her Bhandari. Very confidential, very honest, and so she played quite a major role. Even she was not very known in the sense of giving talks and all that, but she was really good support to Yagya with her honesty and all good qualities. So who will know that we see someone one day before and next day we only see them as angels, right? So we are eternal travelers. Journey will continue, onwards journey. And we know that now our journey is to return home. Baba has given us knowledge, and that knowledge is third eye of knowledge. And through this third eye, I recognize God. It's eye of recognition. Baba as incorporeal, then incorporeal Baba in the corporeal Brahma, and then incorporeal Baba as Avyak Babdada in Dadi Gulzar. And as soon as you take drishti from Baba, as soon as I immediately felt I know him. And not only that, but I belong to him and I am also his. So there was such a feeling of belonging because those of us who had been worshipping God, So there are like deep feelings within us for God. So as soon as first time I met Brahma Baba, immediately I recognized and took drishti from Baba. Of course, had very deep experience of purity, but belonging. That my life now is for Baba's service. Even when I met Baba in Avyakt Baba, Avyakt form through Dadi Gulzar, it's like same eyes, same feelings. My father, my parents. So it's like so close, like very, very close relationship. And it's not just through intellect, but then practically also everywhere we go, when Baba says, I'm your companion, we forget, but Baba is with us. Like today, Baba said in such a beautiful way that I am helping. But to feel that help, to get that help, because our intellect is only engaged in what will happen. She should be all right. This shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. So it's not intellect is with Baba. So and if I am not in soul consciousness and intellect is not with Baba, how will I feel help? And help doesn't mean that body is cured, but it could be pain-free. It could be in soul consciousness. You just forget the sickness of body. It's not your mind is full time engaged with them. There could be many different ways that Baba helps us. But for that, it is very, very important that I keep my intellect with Baba in soul consciousness for yourself and others. So with third eye, we look at everyone as soul. And also always remember when I am traveling, so scenes will change, right? So one is my spiritual journey, but if that journey is also through the playing part in this body, then body also has limited time. As soon as the part is over in one body, then soul has to adopt another body and start playing another role. But for us, it's deep feelings of when I leave, where I will go. Where will I go? To Baba in subtle regions. And then where I will go? To my home. I always keep reminding myself, as an angel, we go to Baba. I have to go to Baba. And Baba says, before coming to me, you have to become perfect, right? Whatever we lost in our journey, we have to reclaim so that we can become the master, almighty master of all the qualities, right? So recognition through the eye of knowledge and feelings of belonging is what not only sustain us, but give us a lot of power. Oh.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi, for bringing such a beautiful book message and also sharing. And now let's invite our two angels to take us through our journey. Welcome.
Step 6, understanding the mind, intellect, and sanskars.
I am interested to hear about the interplay between the mind, intellect, and sanskaras, these subtle faculties of the soul that the teacher promised to explain to me, and how, by becoming master of these, I will be able to rule the kingdom of my inner world. I will have to listen with attention, since he said he has told me that today will be a very full lesson.
The thinking of your mind is your first power. If your first power is accurate, then your other servers will also do everything accurately. First of all, check to see that your first server, the mind, is a constant companion of the soul, the king, and is constantly following your instructions. Illusion and ignorance in the form of Maya enter the mind through the doors of the senses and creates many different desires. These desires trap the mind into thoughts of limited attainments. The most elevated desire of the mind is to be peaceful. And once this is fulfilled, all the other desires finish. Therefore, use your first power, the mind, as your special cooperative server to maintain your connection to all your spiritual rights. The mind is normally occupied in two types of thoughts: wasteful thoughts and powerful thoughts. Powerful thoughts are focused on only that which you intend to do. Such thoughts create a sense of inner calm and coolness. Powerful thoughts are benevolent. They enable you to accumulate your spiritual energy and make your time fruitful. The thinking and action are equal, and this balance brings success. In order for the mind to stay constantly powerful, remember two aspects. Have positive thoughts for the self and positive thoughts for others. You, the soul, use your mind to create both positive and negative thoughts. You must now pay attention because many problems and people are such that you cannot deal with them through words, but only with your positive thoughts and vibrations. At present, the majority of souls in the world are influenced by fear and worries. With the power of pure and positive thoughts and good wishes, give the donation of peace. The soul requires a very good intellect to understand, to discern, and to decide. The intellect has the ability to discern truth from falsehood and to understand spiritual knowledge from material knowledge. This is why the intellect is also called the voice of conscience. In between the creation of a thought and the doing of an action, the voice of conscience intervenes. What is the meaning of this? Shall I do it like this or like that? It is the intellect that decides which direction to take. Everything depends on the quality of the intellect. There is value given to the intellect. It is said that when the human intellect becomes insolvent, then one is declared as spiritually bankrupt. You are now receiving enlightenment. All the spiritual secrets of the whole of humanity are being told to you. The intellect is remembering all the knowledge of what you were and what you are becoming. Knowledge means understanding and being sensible. The sign of being sensible is that you are never deceived. And the sign of being enlightened is that your intellect is always clean and clear. The intellect of the soul should be broad and unlimited and full of love and humility. Sanskars are the latent impressions within the soul that determine the soul's individual and unique form in terms of character, personality, and features. Sanskars influence your overall destiny. From the moment you enter the world stage and take a body, your sanskars are in a constant process of change. Your awareness of your own identity becomes twofold, and there is duality in your sanskars. You are conscious of I, the soul, and you are also conscious of my body. Over time, you forget your eternal and original identity and adopt the identity of the body. The consciousness of the Atma, the soul, is replaced by the consciousness of the atom, matter. Your life at this time is an ongoing dance of harmonizing sanskars with others. To harmonize requires a meeting of the hearts and minds. This knowledge of the soul has to be inculcated with love, because it is love that attracts you and gives you the power to return to your original sanskars, self-sovereignty. love, not force, brings about transformation. On the basis of love, difficult things are experienced to be very easy.
This has indeed been a very full lesson, but it is fascinating to see how the interplay between the subtle faculties work and make me a self-sovereign.
So we'd like to invite Sister Rona to come.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Rona, Om Shanti. So this is a really interesting topic, right? Sort of, Rona. I mean, this is one that's really fascinating. And, you know, we were, when we were thinking about what to ask, we were remembering how Brahma Baba, he used to hold court for himself at night, you know, to see the interplay, right, of his subtle servers and to check if they were working under his orders. So the question is, how has your relationship with your subtle servers evolved over time? You know, what's been the experience of love and humility versus force in ruling that inner kingdom, you know, your inner kingdom?
Well, coming into Gyan, coming in touch with Baba and the institution and the family, one of the first things that comes is Murli. And I very clearly remember that in the beginning, I did not understand much of, especially not the Sakar Murli. So many of the concepts were so foreign, and from the cultural background, I could not get the messages. And Murli is essential to align the intellect with the knowledge that Baba gives us and the deeper messages and wisdom behind, to align the intellect with that. So one way that I used to do is I used to copy, handwrite the Murli. And every paragraph then write what did Baba say and try and grasp and get that perspective so that that intellect becomes like how Baba sees and thinks.
Mm-hmm.
And then more that happens, flood the mind with Baba's knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And during the day, use the intellect to create thoughts based on what Baba says in Murli. And at night, I would just check that. How much did the intellect grasp and use Baba's perspective, Baba's knowledge, and how much was the mind able to create thoughts based on that knowledge? And then, of course, the subconscious, the impressions, the inclinations, the sanskars naturally become molded according to the thoughts and the feelings created in the mind and the actions performed. And over time, that effort has remained, you know, like Murli, 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 that I can think Murli, dream Murli, think Murli. and even to still there are deeper things you grasp and understand, so that the intellect gets more and more aligned and guides the mind. And then once one acts accordingly, sanskars get molded in that direction, and the quality of the yoga becomes deeper and richer and more accurate also, more that intellect grasps Baba's perspective. And that over time just becomes richer and more powerful. And I don't feel it was by force. I just realized there was so much ignorance. How silly and even embarrassingly silly, our thinking used to be before, and you get this richness. So I felt humbled by Baba offering me this, wanting to give me this, wanting to give me company and wanting to give me this, and lot of love for that. And force, I don't know, maybe with Ravan, sometimes you little bit have to put him in a corner and say, no, you have to listen Gyan now. But
Well, it just sounds like, thinking about, using Gyan as the way, to gain the mastery, over the three. And I think many of us, when we come into Brahman life, that we're really, we're all trying so hard, and we want to change so quickly, that force can come into play, that we discipline ourselves to the point that we're not able to actually relax and enjoy the process of the gaining the mastery.
I
So,
don't really feel like that. One time this question was asked to Dadi Janki, what is the way to your heart? Or to my heart, someone was asking, and Dadi said the way to your heart and the way to purify your heart is through the intellect, through knowledge. And so I never felt that it was forceful. I just loved Gyan, and everything else flowed naturally from that. The depth and the beautiful experiences in yoga, a mind that becomes more and more auspicious. And then change happens naturally once that truly is imbibed.
yeah, that's beautiful. That's very beautiful. So
And
thank
I
you
felt
very much.
always humbled by the fact that Baba really, he wants to be with us. He's wanting to offer us all of these things, It's, yeah.
Nice and
So
easy.
the inner kingdom gets beautiful and wise and rich because of what Baba is offering us. And more I take it, allow the intellect to be molded by that, and then flooding the mind with that knowledge, with that wisdom.
Very
That
beautiful.
is the journey.
Very beautiful. So thank you so much for being with us. And we're at the end of our chapter. So everyone should wave to Rona. Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of the journey.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Yes, thank you so much, Rona. Very beautifully explained. So now it's time for our quest for tomorrow. And so our godly dawn at Amrit Vela is in the awareness of my stage or my eternal stage. My sanskaras are pure and silent. In the awareness of my eternal stage, my sanskaras are pure and silent. And as we travel through the day, I, the soul, am the master of my subtle servers. And of course, these subtle servers are our mind, intellect, and sanskars. And our reflection point for our evening chart: your life at this time is an ongoing dance of harmonizing sanskaras with others. Were you able to harmonize your sanskars in all relationships today? So you can write down up to 8 words that describe your dance of Sanskaras, or draw an illumination, a picture of one word that describes the experience of this. So let's hope that we all have a beautiful, smooth dance tomorrow and really enjoy our day. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Sister Julia, Sister Rita, Sister Rona. Thank you for sharing. Now let's start our Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey and sisters sharing.
वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं, वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे।
बचपन में जब मेरी स्कूल लाइफ थी, उस समय हमारी लौकिक बहन कला, जो 1936 में ओम मंडली में जाया करती थी और 1937 में दीपावली के दिनों में मैं अपने लौकिक बहन के घर में आई और उसी बहन के द्वारा हमको मालूम पड़ा तो वो एक ऐसा सुंदर स्थान है जहाँ पर श्री कृष्ण का साक्षात्कार होता है। और दीपावली के दिनों में ही मुझे जब वो लौकिक बहन ओम मंडली के स्थान पर लेके गई तो उस स्थान पर मैं जब बैठी तो बाबा जब गद्दी पर आकर के बैठे तो बाबा के ब्रुकुटी में एक हमको वाइट दिव्य ज्योति का साक्षात्कार हुआ और उसके बाद ही उस दिव्य ज्योति से ही हमको एक माँ का अनुभव हुआ। और जब वो मुझे माँ मिल गई तो उस माँ के साक्षात्कार होने के बाद जब मैं उठी तो मुझे ऐसा अपने आप से अनुभव हो रहा था कि जैसे मुझे आज कोई नया जन्म मिला है। और मैं समझती हूँ उस अलौकिक दिव्य जन्म के बाद आज भी मुझे वही स्मृति है कि मैं उस अलौकिक माँ के गोदी में अलौकिक दिव्य जन्म ले चुकी हूँ। बाबा को हमने जो लखी राज के नाम से उस समय हम सुनते थे, लेकिन मुझे कोई एक लौकिक पुरुष कभी दिखाई नहीं पड़ा। उस दिव्य विभूति को देखते ही मेरे जीवन के अंदर ये महसूस होने लगा कि मैं जिस परिवार के अंदर जाना चाहती थी और जो एक हमको परिवार के सुख की अभिलाषा थी, सो मैंने जब बाबा को देखा तो बाबा को देखते हुए मुझे ये नहीं लगा कि आज ही कोई मैं बाबा को देख रही हूँ, लेकिन बाबा को देखते हुए मुझे ये फीलिंग आई कि मैं इस परिवार में थी और अब भी मैं वही अपने परिवार में आ गई हूँ। प्यारे बाबा के साथ बचपन से बेशक संबंध जुटा, परंतु जितनी हमारे अंदर ज्ञान की विशेषता आती गई तो मुझे पहला बाबा का विशेष ये एक अनुभव हुआ कि बाबा सदा एकांत प्रिय थे और उस एकांत प्रिय में बाबा जब हम बच्चों को सागर के कंठे पर भी ले जाते थे तो वही एकांत प्रिय के साथ साथ विचार सागर मंथन कैसे किया जाए उसकी भी हमारे इस जीवन में काफी मदद हो गई। छोटी बड़ी परिस्थितियां तो आती ही हैं, लेकिन मैंने बाबा के इस ईश्वरीय ज्ञान से विशेष ये एक धारणा बनाई कि जब बाबा के सामने इतनी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से भी परिस्थिति आई तो बाबा ने कैसे पार किया। एक ही बाबा की धारणा कि हर एक आत्मा का अपना अपना पार्ट है। इसी एक बाबा की धारणा की पॉइंट को लेकर के छोटी मोटी परिस्थिति जब हमारे सामने आई थी या अभी भी आती है तो ये बाबा की मेरी मिली हुई शिक्षा, बाबा का प्रैक्टिकल जीवन का धारणा सो मुझे जीवन में काफी हद तक मदद करती है। हम बचपन में जब वनवास में थे तो उस समय हम लोगों को एक गीत सिखाया करते थे जिसमें से हम 2 लाइन आपको भी सुनाती हूँ। आओ सखियाँ निज देश चले अब, आओ भाइयों निज देश चले अब, बाबा ने ये संदेश सुनाया, बाबा ने ये संदेश सुनाया।
Om Shanti. Thank you very much. So this was Sarla Dadi, and she used to be in Bangalore. She used to sing many yagya songs. So she had very beautiful voice also. So thank you very much. And now we will remember Baba. So we'll share Drishti, take Drishti, request everyone to turn on your video. Let's remember Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good night. Om Shanti.